Welcome to our channel Money Minded Online, the podcast where we explore the best strategies, tools, and stories for making money online. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a seasoned hustler, or just curious about how to thrive in the digital economy, you're in the right place. Each week, we bring you actionable insights, inspiring interviews, and proven tactics to help you build wealth online. So sit back, take notes, and get ready to transform your future. Let's dive in.
Welcome back to the deep dive. So lately, everyone's been hearing a ton about Bitcoin, and they want to know what's really going on. And I got to tell you, I don't blame them.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of buzz. So today we're going to do a deep dive into the current state of Bitcoin in 2025. We've got some fascinating sources here on price predictions, global adoption, even how people are making money from it.
And I think what's really interesting is that 2025 is shaping up to be like a pivotal year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing all these factors kind of pushing Bitcoin further into the mainstream.
For sure, for sure. Well, let's not bury the lead.
Right.
Everyone wants to know about the price. Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Our sources indicate Bitcoin is currently trading around.
Let me see. Hold on.
Insert real-time price as per the source material.
Oh, wow.
But analysts are predicting it could hit anywhere between $200,000 and $500,000 by the end of the year.
Wow.
I mean, those numbers are pretty wild, even for Bitcoin.
They are. But, you know, if you look at what's driving this surge, it's not completely out of the blue.
What do you mean?
Well, remember those early adopters?
Oh, yeah?
The ones who were like really believed in it when it was just this fringe idea?
Yeah.
They faced a lot of ridicule, a lot of skepticism.
Oh, for sure.
But their conviction is starting to look pretty good right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Pretty prescient, huh?
It really is amazing to think about how far Bitcoin has come.
Totally.
And now we've got these big institutional investors like BlackRock, Fidelity jumping in.
Right.
Not to mention, we've got Bitcoin ETFs that have been approved in major markets like the US, Canada, parts of Asia.
Totally.
It feels like the floodgates are opening.
It does. And this increased accessibility is kind of coinciding with these growing concerns about inflation.
Right.
People are like scrambling, looking for ways to protect their wealth.
Yeah.
And Bitcoin, with its limited supply and its decentralized nature, is emerging as a potential hedge, like a digital gold.
But isn't it kind of risky to compare Bitcoin to gold?
I get it.
Like, gold is tangible.
Right.
You can hold it. Bitcoin's just, it's digital, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. But think about it this way. Gold's value is largely derived from its scarcity
Okay.
and its historical significance as a store of value. Bitcoin shares those same characteristics, but it's also way easier to transfer
Oh, for sure.
and potentially more resistant to censorship or like government control.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal here.
Right.
And speaking of things that impact Bitcoin's value, we can't forget about the halving event that just happened in 2024.
Oh, right.
Every 4 years, the reward for mining Bitcoin gets cut in half, which reduces the rate that new Bitcoin is created.
Exactly. And if you look back at the 2020 halving,
Okay.
Bitcoin went from around $8,000 to a peak of $69,000.
Wow, that's huge.
Now, I mean, past performance isn't always a guarantee of future results, but this halving,
Of course. Yeah.
combined with all these other factors we've been talking about, it's definitely creating a buzz.
Oh, for sure. So with all this talk about price and adoption, you might be wondering, how do I get in on this?
Yeah, how to actually get involved with Bitcoin?
Right, exactly.
Well, I mean, the first strategy is the simplest, right? Buy and hold, or as it's known in the crypto world, OCHODL.
OGL.
Basically, you just buy Bitcoin and you hold on to it, hoping its value increases over time.
Right. And just to give you an idea of the potential returns here,
Yeah.
imagine you invested $1,000 in Bitcoin today
Okay.
at its current price of insert real-time price as per the source material.
Got it.
If those analysts are right and Bitcoin hits $200,000,
Right.
your $1,000 would become $6,600.
Wow, that's a pretty good return.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. Of course, that's just hypothetical. There's always the risk of losses, but
Always. Now, for those who are a bit more hands-on,
okay.
there's mining.
Mining. I always thought you needed like a warehouse
Yeah, that's what people think.
full of computers and stuff.
Right. Tons of expensive equipment. But our sources indicate that smaller scale mining is actually still pretty profitable.
Really?
especially with all these eco-friendly solutions popping up.
Okay.
We're seeing reports of people making like $500 to $2,000 a month.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
It's not bad, right?
Not bad at all.
For a little side hustle.
But what about the environmental impact?
Right.
I mean, isn't mining like a huge energy suck?
That's a valid concern. It has been for a while, but things are changing.
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely a shift towards more sustainable practices using renewable energy sources
Like what?
like solar and wind power,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Okay, good.
It's getting better.
Now, what about trading?
Trading.
With platforms like Binance, Coinbase, it seems like anyone can just jump in and buy and sell Bitcoin.
They can. It's become super popular. You know, those experienced traders
Yeah.
who are engaging in like day trading or swing trading,
Yeah.
where they're buying and selling within short time frames.
Right.
They're seeing returns of like 10% to 50% monthly.
Wow. But that sounds pretty risky.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It requires skill, constant monitoring, and a high tolerance for risk.
Okay, so not for me.
Probably not for everyone, no.
No, for those who prefer a more kind of passive approach,
Right, yeah.
our sources mention staking and yield farming.
Yeah, yield farming.
Sounds kind of complicated.
It does. But it's basically like earning interest on your Bitcoin.
So like a bank.
Yeah, kind of like a decentralized bank.
Okay.
You're essentially lending your Bitcoin on a platform.
Okay.
And in the crypto world, they call these DeFi platforms, which stands for decentralized finance.
Okay, DeFi? Oh.
Exactly. And in return, you earn a yield, which can be anywhere from 5% to 10% annually, depending on the platform.
Interesting. So it sounds like there's a lot of different options here.
There are.
Different risk tolerances, different levels of involvement.
Absolutely. And our sources also mentioned affiliate marketing.
Affiliate marketing.
Yeah, where you promote these platforms and earn commissions for referrals.
Like, how much are we talking?
Well, some programs offer like $50 to $500 per referral.
Wow. That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad.
And then for the creative types out there,
Yeah.
there's content creation.
Of course, content is king.
Right. Building a crypto-focused audience on YouTube, on a blog,
Right.
generating revenue through ads, sponsorships.
For sure, YouTube, for example, pays creators an estimated $2 to $10 for every 1,000 views.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. And with all this interest in Bitcoin, there's definitely a hunger for like information and analysis out there.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a great time to be a creator in the crypto space.
So we've got all these ways to potentially make money with Bitcoin,
Yeah.
but we need to be realistic here.
Oh,
It's not all, sunshine and rainbows.
not at all.
Right.
Definitely not.
What about the risks?
Well, I mean, Bitcoin is incredibly volatile.
Okay.
The price can swing wildly, even within a single day. It's definitely not for the risk averse.
I can imagine.
And then you've got the regulatory landscape.
Right.
It's still evolving, which creates a lot of uncertainty in certain countries.
Makes sense.
And then, of course, there are the cybersecurity threats.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, hacks and scams are unfortunately a constant concern in the crypto world.
Oh, no.
Losing access to your Bitcoin wallet can be devastating.
Wow. Scary stuff.
It is. So that's why it's crucial to take security seriously.
Right.
Use reputable exchanges, reputable wallets, be wary of anyone promising like guaranteed returns, that sort of thing.
Yeah. If it sounds too good to be true,
Exactly.
it probably is.
Right.
So we've covered a lot of ground here,
We have.
from price predictions to global adoption to the various ways you can, potentially make money or lose it with Bitcoin.
Right. It's a two-way street.
It is. And, we've only just scratched the surface.
Oh, yeah.
This Bitcoin rabbit hole goes deep.
Oh, it goes deep.
But before we go deeper,
Yeah.
let's take a step back
Okay.
and look at the bigger picture here.
All right.
Because what's fascinating to me is that Bitcoin isn't just a technology.
Right.
It's a movement.
It is. It's challenging the whole traditional financial system. Wow. And empowering individuals in ways we've never seen before.
It really feels like we're on the cusp of a major shift.
We are.
But it's hard to predict where this is all going to lead.
Absolutely. I mean, the story of Bitcoin is still being written.
That is for sure.
It's a fascinating story for sure.
It really is.
We've gone from like these early adopters kind of operating in the shadows to, major institutions, even countries,
Oh, yeah.
embracing Bitcoin.
That actually brings us to a topic that's been making headlines, global adoption. Have you heard about these countries adopting Bitcoin as legal tender?
A little bit, yeah.
El Salvador made huge waves a few years back,
Uh-huh.
and now the Central African Republic has followed suit.
Interesting.
It's a pretty bold move, especially for countries that are kind of grappling with economic instability.
Yeah, I mean, they're essentially looking for alternatives to their own struggling currencies, right?
Right.
They see Bitcoin as a way to potentially stabilize their economies, empower their citizens.
Okay, so that's their thinking.
Yeah.
But wouldn't adopting a currency that's so volatile
Yeah.
be even more destabilizing?
It's a gamble for sure. I mean, there are definitely risks involved, and we're seeing that play out in real time.
Right.
But for these countries, the potential rewards might outweigh those risks,
Okay.
They're looking at the bigger picture, the possibility of leapfrogging traditional financial systems and creating a more inclusive financial future.
So it's like they're betting on the future of finance.
Kind of, yeah, they're early adopters on a country level.
Wow, that's a good way to put it.
Right.
And it's not just developing nations, is it?
No, not at all.
We're seeing signs of adoption in developed economies as well.
Absolutely. I mean, take a look at companies like Amazon, Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
They're testing Bitcoin payment systems.
No kidding.
And then you've got all these rumors about Apple holding Bitcoin reserves.
Really?
I mean, whether they're true or not, the fact that they're circulating says a lot about Bitcoin's growing acceptance.
It really does.
Right.
So it seems like this mainstream adoption is fueling that price surge we talked about earlier.
Exactly.
More demand, higher prices.
Supply and demand, basic economics.
It all comes back to that.
It always does. And as more people and businesses use Bitcoin.
Thanks for tuning into our channel Money Minded Online. If you found value in today's episode, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Share this episode with friends who are looking to make money online and join the community. Drop a comment below with your favorite tip or takeaway. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep hustling and making moves. See you in the next episode.